In this lesson, let's go take a look at our eBay listing and let's check some of our preferences. What you do to check the item that you're trying to sell is go into My eBay and go into everything that you're selling. Right here is the item that we listed yesterday. I've got 13 people watching it. Those people may, when it gets down to the last few minutes, bid. And I also have a bidder. Let's go take a look at the item itself. Notice the next person has to bid $10.49 or more in order to be the high bidder. Right here it tells them how many days and hours are left. When it gets down to the last few minutes, it'll start showing them that also. I'll go back here. Notice my high bidder. I'll click on that and I can take a look at that bidder. I can see what their feedback is. We want to make sure that they have good feedback. Otherwise, we may need to block them from purchasing our item. I'll go back again. Notice you have some options here, and down here are many of the same ones that we'll see in this drop-down list. I can revise it. I can add to my description. I can end the item. If for some reason you list an item and you realize later that you goofed up, make sure you go in there and revise it, fix it. Tell people that you forgot this or that. They'll understand. Then they can decide whether or not they want to keep bidding on your item. I can add a note to myself if I want to. This is just for myself. I've got 255 characters. People add notes to things that they're selling, and they also add notes to things that they're buying. And last but not least, I can add it to a list. A lot of people add things to a watch list so they can keep track of it, so when it gets down to the last little bit, they can decide if they want to bid on it. And also they have a wish list. You can add your own list. People organize their different items that they want to purchase or want to sell. Okay. So I've seen this part of it. The other thing I want to show you is in My eBay, we have an account. What we want to go into is our site preferences. You want to make sure that you have this set up the way you want when you sell items. There's some key ones that I want you to look at. I would check your payment from buyers. When you set up your account, you'll set these things up, but make sure that everything is the way you want it to be. Are you going to offer PayPal? Tell them that you prefer that. PayPal is preferred on eBay. If you have a merchant account, you can set that up. Again, PayPal will probably do the best for you, but you can set up your own merchant account. And then you have the buyer edit option. Basically, they're editing the total if you don't provide shipping costs, or if you use that shipping calculator so it figures it for them based on their location. So that's one place to go double check on your preferences. Check your shipping preferences. Take a look at those. Make sure that they look good and that they're what you want. You can go in and click on edit on each one of those if you want to. And also, I want you to take a look at the buyers. This buyer requirements, this is very important. I'm going to click on edit so I can show you the details. You can block buyers who don't have PayPal. Here's the reason that they give for doing that. I can block bidders and buyers who have received 2 unpaid items in the last month. Again, I can block buyers whose primary shipping address is in a location I don't want to ship to. Here I block buyers who have 4 policy violation reports, have a feedback score of -1 or lower. Notice you've got drop downs here where you can select different items. Okay, so those are the 3 areas I would check. Again, on your shipping and things like that, each item that you list, you can change that if you want to. Remember, you can do flat rate, you can do calculated, or you can set specific ones inside here too. But check your shipping, check your payment, and check your buyer requirements. Those are the main elements you want to make sure you have them set the way you want when you sell on eBay.